Hello everybody. I decided to do a little bit of streaming. It's very windy here, as you can tell. And that caution notice is actually relevant. There's 20 to 30 mile per hour continuous winds with gusts up to 60 to 75 miles per hour here. And it's not even like a hurricane or anything like that. It's just wind. I mean, there's clouds in the sky, but not like anything crazy. But yeah, it's windy enough that you will see like horizontal fountains, if you can believe that. Won't be able to get that gym. Never get that gym. One of these days I'll get that gym and it'll be mine, at least for hour-long Pokémon. But let me see if we change things here. I'm going to try to hit that, if possible. Yeah, yeah, it's been really windy, to the point where it's just, I mean, when I had to drive, I had to go into work for a little bit. There are tree branches all over the grounds, covering everything. It was a mess. So I'm going to see, yeah, I'm going to make a deposit there. Well, let's hit that stop there. So yeah, so I decided to do a little bit of streaming while on my way back. By the way, I updated my Patreon. I put some stuff on there. It's more to show what I'm going to be doing. It actually has a list of things, like projects I'm going to be doing. As much as I like Pokemon Go, it's great to be able to stream this and to. But I don't see it really sustaining. And if I was from the ground up starting this, then yeah, I could say. But I'm working on a couple things for a couple games where I can spearhead it from the very beginning. Something that's new, something that hasn't been done before. So hopefully I'll hit the ground running with that, and hopefully I could do what others have done and capitalize on a new game, new system, new everything, and honestly turn it into a viable side business through YouTube, Patreon, etc. But what I want to do, or I like to do, is also do some commentary stuff, video games. But I want to. I don't want to do just your typical video games. Like, yeah, I could do PUBG, I could do Fortnite, I could do League of Legends. I played League of Legends, actually quite a lot. Terra hasn't been done much, but I don't see much traction on that. But I still like playing it. But I also would like to do show commentary. I'll get that into a little bit. Let's see. This egg is, what is it? Legendary. But I'm getting close to. I was going to stream it last night, but I kind of got tired. And now I'm going to be. The next 4 days, I'm going to be working my job, which is 2 days and 2 nights. So I'm going to be kind of out of the picture at least a little bit. But I'm pretty close to doing this. And by this being doing a mass evolution. Now, most of these aren't going to be interesting, but I do have some that I haven't done before, a new Pokédex entry. The ones that I'm going to key in is my Growlithe. That's a 96 IV Growlithe. My Chop is 91. I've been carefully grooming some of these that are higher IVs. Like this Chansey's 80. I'm going to try to go for 100 if I can, but I have enough to evolve this Chansey now. Let's see, I have, yeah. So I could evolve and still have 32 candies for the next one. So I'm going to try to hit for 100. That 90 EV, I'm saving that special for the next evolutions that are coming out. That one and this probably is AV3 for Evolutions. Also got another 90 here, but that's a lower CV. So yeah, 94 Centric just to have one. Let's see what else I have. That would be interesting. I may do the Shrimp because it's a new Pokedex entry. Teddy Ursa. This Larvitar got enough at least for actually getting closest to 2. That's 91. That's nothing to sneeze at, so that might be good. This Pupitar I can actually do. It's 88, so I'm debating that. I may actually wait until I have 125 or 150 or something. But 3 difference, I don't know. Torchic, that should be good. Yeah, Blaziken soon. Actually, let me check the IV on this one. I'll have to double check that, so I may hold off on that. Mudkip, I'll wait until I get a higher one. Wurmples, I'm kind of like a weird thing here. I got a 95 Wurmple and A6 female. I have to double check on the 2 evolutions of this to see what needs to be done. That's why I kind of held off on those. Don't really care about CDOT. Yes, I finally caught a 91% Ralts. I'm still aiming for 100, but as you can tell, I'm close. I'm very close. This Curlia, I just decided for the Pokedex entry, not very high IV, but I'm holding off on that until I get all. Actually, hold on. Dang it! I was going to switch over, but I got some time walked, so I'm going to have to wait until the next one. There'll be plenty. I'll be able to switch over to that. So I'm actually pretty close. Let's see what else. The bigger ones that I haven't done that I'm looking forward to. Let's see. I'll have to clean out some of those hop pips. The Swine Up 96, that actually would be good. Let's see. This 91 Whimsir, I actually have enough. I think let's see, 150. Yeah, I got enough for 2 full evolutions, and I got 2. I actually got 3 91 Imsirs, and a Loudred that I'm just probably going. I'm only reason keeping him is just for the CP, but I have a feeling these 2 Whimsirs are going to do it. I got an 82% slack off. Not quite ready to devolve him yet, as you can tell, but I'm kind of holding him as a placeholder until I get like 100%. The Skitty I might do, and this Electrite definitely going to do an 89 Electrite, and it's 90 Numel, 91 Cacnea. As you can see what I'm doing, I'm going here. I'm catching them and releasing those until I get a high IV. Like this little leap, yeah, I'm definitely going to be hitting this little leap. I think in this, yeah. And what's really cool, this hatched 87 Beldum, so that's going to be a slow burner in the sense of getting enough for it. But I have seen a few. Really? What? Hold on. How can my bag be full? Oh yeah, I didn't do the. Yeah, let me get those. Oh, I'm going to run into some problems soon. I can get rid of. Yeah, I can get rid of these. Yeah, that's a good number. And I'll just get a few of these. Okay, that should be good enough. Yeah, I will expand my bag soon enough. I just haven't gotten around to it. Okay, that's good. Potions are always good because I'm always seem to not have them. Yeah, not going to do that, but just tell I have a long list of those I need to heal, but most of these were, yeah, it was like 3 times the size earlier on. So I'm going to head off, see what else is available, and just head back home. At least you can go for a ride. And if you're wondering, it's 50 degrees out, winds, as I mentioned, 23 mile/hour sustained, 60 to 75 bursts, and I have felt it. I actually felt my car shudder once, not shake, Not like the normal when the wind hits you, you kind of feel the pressure a little bit. No, I actually felt it shudder. Like, I swore if the gust was just a little bit higher, like a little bit stronger, I have a feeling it would have like lifted it off the ground. Now I know it might have just been exaggeration, but for a second there, it actually did feel like my car would have just popped up a little bit, just a little hop, a little bump. Yeah, I don't know why it's so windy. I didn't even know it was going to be an issue until a couple people mentioned about it yesterday. I was like, really? Then again, I don't watch news. I don't really keep track of the weather. Maybe I should, but I don't know. What's the point? I still have to do what I have to do regardless of weather or news. Maybe it's just getting older and just like not really caring as much about it. But anyways, I'll post this question out here for those that watch this. Possible career choices. I'm thinking of changing careers. Maybe. No, not maybe. Pretty sure, just not sure what I want to do. I mean, I thought about going back into quantum physics or something like that. I don't know. Because I can't say definitively that YouTube will be a career, because that'd be monumentally silly to go from a decent paying job to just doing YouTube, unless I can retire and the YouTube's just a fun thing. Even if I go like for the euphemism balls to the wall and go all out on YouTube, it doesn't guarantee survivability. Only way I could do that is if I could sustain myself regardless of the outcome of YouTube. And that's also, you know, like Mixer and Twitch and all this other streaming. But I like doing this. I like talking, even though I'm not talking to anyone right now. At least I don't think so. I'm not sure if anybody's on. If anybody's on, say hi right now. So it'll flash up, because I'm looking. Okay. But the way I look at it is, I may not be talking to someone right now, but I'm talking to someone eventually. If anybody's interested. Because I don't want this just to be about YouTube. Okay. I don't want this just to be about Pokemon Go, because you've seen one Pokemon Go game, you've seen all of them. I do like hatching things and catching things and showing you what I got. But I know these channels are dime a dozen, so I want to at least add something interesting, unique. Try to make things funny. I'm not exactly a comedian, so I'll try it, but maybe where I lack in comedy, I could give insight on things. I often get asked a lot of questions about a lot of different things, but I always tell people one-on-one, face-to-face, my answers on things and discussions. I thought, well, why not do it on here? And I thought about creating a video encyclopedia. Basically what that is, what that will be, at least from my perspective, is creating a video information database. Whenever a question is asked and I answer it, or I can research it and give it an answer, I'd like to have it documented so that if anybody asks me, hey, what do you think about this? Instead of just repeating myself, I say, check out video 103. This has my definition of squirrels, as an example. Or if someone says, have you ever seen a unicorn? And I'm like, well, in what way do you mean? Do you mean as the actual mythical beast of a single-horned horse? Or do you mean something from like a TV show? Or as in the one rare girl that is accepting of all things and is a rarity they find, and blah, blah, you get my meaning. Because as much as you can ask a question, there are many answers to a question. Like I took this really in-depth IQ test, not a Myers-Briggs personality test, but just an actual IQ test. It wasn't like your typical, math, geometry, English, etc. It was more of like it wasn't an emotion EQ test. It was a comprehensive question and answer that really delved into the ability. Yeah. Wow, that's the first I've seen that. But it is correct. The phone is actually pretty hot. Not sure why. From Cucumbers? Oh, how you doing? First person I actually talked to from a place called Cucumbers. That's cool. Phone, stay. No, don't stay. Wow, it is true. This phone is actually hot, and I don't mean like stolen or sexy. It's temperature-wise, it's hard to hold. I'm not sure why. But I'm glad it gave me the warning so I can unplug it and not catch on fire. Yeah, but they when they asked me an IQ test, one of the questions that they asked for an answer, but they didn't. It's funny. They asked the question, but they didn't have like an underscore, excuse me, or anything where you could just like write down like a number and explain to you and why. So I thought, okay. It basically said, what is 2 plus 2? But then I had this really big space. It was not like just like a line, like 2 plus 2 equals 4. But they gave this big space. And I thought about this, like, this is an IQ test. This isn't something that's simple as 2 plus 2 equals 4. So I started thinking of all iterations of the answer. I did like binary. I interpolated like 2 negative 2, 2 plus 2 equals 22. But I started expanding even further. I started like being very literal. I took the 2 2s and put them together into like a picture. Like took one of the 2s, reversed it, and made it like a vase-looking thing. Then I actually took the whole equation and made like a church out of it. And I started doing all these like expanded, And the thing is, the IQ test was only one of like 5 questions, and that was the question. And it was based on the amount of answers that were given for each question. And when I looked back on the answer sheet, what was really interesting is I actually had more answers than the questionnaire actually had listed. I think the listed was like 15 answers. It had like over 30